Hey everyone, it's Mark Clifford from One Disease World Voice, and I have an important message. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of seeing blue candles on Facebook and every other place. I'm sick of it, and I only have one thing that I think we should all be saying, and here it is. Listen close. I mean, aren't you sick of seeing blue candles? Aren't you tired of it? And imagine we're only seeing the ones for young people. What about all the adults that are dying? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of what's going on. And you know what? We can blame diabetes all we want, but we also need to blame ourselves. We sit there and I'm as much to blame as anyone else. We give to different organizations. We fundraise for different organizations so that they can research the cure and do this for the cure, and we sit there and hope for the cure every day, and we fight and we do walks once a year and everything else. But what do we do every other day of the week? What do we do to really stand out and make our point that we're tired of this, that we're sick of hearing that the cure is coming, that we're sick of seeing people dying and sick of seeing young children dying because of low blood sugars, dead in bed syndrome? Who's studying dead in bed syndrome? Nobody. Nobody has the time because they're worried about other things, but more children die, more adults die. The point is, I'm sick of it, and I'm sure you're sick of it. And we need to do something. And being on Facebook, being on Google Plus, being on communities, joining groups, joining communities, reading all this stuff and commenting and talking to your friends and all that doesn't solve the problem. The problem needs to be solved by us unifying, by us going out and speaking up, standing up, protesting. And I don't mean violently, but I mean letting people know we exist, letting people know we care. Think about it. When have you seen a bunch of diabetics get together and go out and do something as a protest? Or we need help. Cancer patients are out there. HIV and AIDS, look at all the support they have. The UN just had a summit meeting. Read at Huffington Post, go read Reva Greenberg's article about what they said. They were very dissatisfied. They came out dissatisfied and with hope because nothing was accomplished. Very little was accomplished, if anything. Diabetes was like not even cared about. The point is, if we don't care, no one else cares. We care about our children. We care about ourselves if we have diabetes. But how do we show that? We care about others with diabetes. We get out in a community, we sit there for hours talking to all of our friends that have diabetes or have children with diabetes. But have we gone outside and told everybody? Have we gone to our congressmen? Have we gone to our senators? And I don't mean through a computer. We need to get together and go out there and fight. We need to stand up. You don't have to be violent. We don't have to be like taking over Wall Street and getting maced. That's not what I'm looking at. But what I'm saying is, why are we taking this? Why are we letting our children die? Why are we letting this happen? And you can't just keep blaming diabetes. We need to blame ourselves in some way, that not that we didn't take care of our children, but that we need to go out and do more. And you may be mad at me for saying this, but we need to go out and do more. We need to step up the pace. The computer isn't going to do it for us. You can write all you want. You can cry all you want on the computer. You can whine all you want. You can send all these messages. But no one listens because no one cares like we care. And it's time that we show people that we really and truly care. Doing a walk once a year is nothing. Is nothing for what needs to be done. Going to the JDRF Congress in Washington for 1 day or 2 days isn't enough. This has to be done all the time. The promises are made. Everybody makes promises, but nothing happens because there's no follow-up. There's nothing left. The spirit isn't there because they've beaten us down. Because we've waited for years. There are people 65 years, 70 years still taking insulin, waiting for the cure. 70 years, 80 years. They've beaten our spirit. Everyone is kind of sitting back. The older ones are saying, the heck with it. There is no cure. There isn't going to be one. And we're all sitting here, the young ones and the ones that have just been diagnosed, or the ones that children have just been diagnosed, sitting there praying for a cure and raising money for a cure, but we're not doing what we need to do. We need to be activists. We need to make the step away from advocates up to activists where we really speak our mind. We don't need to be slacktivists. And that's not my word. That's something we found on the web. Slacktivists. You know, you can sit at a computer all day, but you're not solving the problem by talking to other diabetics. We need to talk to everyone that's not a diabetic because we need their support. I'm tired of seeing blue candles. I really am. And as Twisted Sister said, and I agree with everything they say, I mean, it's true. It is our life. We need to fight this now. So get together. Get everyone. Get your friends, your family, anyone. Go out and step up the pace. Tell everybody about it. And let's make a difference now. Not before we lose more kids. And this didn't stop, and I didn't mean not before we lose kids, but before we lose more kids. I'm sorry. I'm getting too excited. And I'm not going to edit it because this is live, and I didn't even realize I was still on. We don't want to lose any more children. We don't want to lose any more adults, so let's do this now before it happens. Okay? And let's kick it off now before World Diabetes Day and World Diabetic Kids Weekend. Here we go! No, we're not! Not anymore! No more blue candles! Let's do it.